Every blue state voter liked Obama a lot, but the Bill who lived left of center did not. The Bill hated Barack and his well-run campaign. Now please don't ask why, it just gave Bill great pain. It could be perhaps a certain minister right. It could be perhaps he hated losing a fight. But I think the most likely reason of all may have been that he knew Barack would lose in the fall. But whatever reason, Reverend Wright or the fall, Bill stood there on Convention Eve, hating his gall, staring down from New York with a sour Clinton scowl at all Hillary supporters who had thrown in the towel. For he knew every woman in Democrat town was busy now buying inaugural gowns. And he's choosing his VP, he snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow's the convention, it's practically here. Then he growled, sick and tired of the media's gloating. I must find some way to keep Denver from voting. For tomorrow, I know people all across this nation will tune their TVs to their favorite news stations. And then, oh the change, change. There's one thing I hate, all this change. Then the delegates, young and old, will stand up for a vote. And they'll vote, and they'll vote, and they'll vote. They'll vote on a platform and a VP selection. And they'll choose young Obama to lose this election. And then they'll do something which I hate most of all. Everyone in America, except George Bush and Ron Paul, will watch young Obama playing humble and meek as the crowd quiets down so they can hear the man speak. And he'll speak, and he'll speak, and he'll speak. And the more the Bill thought of this uplifting speech, the more the Bill thought, I must keep it from reach. I've put up with it for a year and a half and I'm fed up with it now. I must stop this nomination from coming, but I must stop it how? Then he got an idea, an awful idea. The Bill got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what I'll do. The Bill chuckled with glee. I'll show that convention what they've needed to see. I'll get up before them in a keynote address and make sense for them all of this primary mess. All I need is a theme. The Bill looked around, but since inspiration is rare, there was none to be found. Did that stop Bill? Ha! The Bill simply said, if I can't find inspiration, I'll borrow some instead. So he read Mark Penn's memos and underlined the good parts about how Barack was an American deep down in his heart. Then he scribbled and scribed and chortled with glee as he plotted the destruction of the young nominee. Then into the convention, Bill strutted and strolled, his influence and charm pure political gold, while the delegates waited to hear what they'd be told. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow, don't. Up the podium steps the ex-president walked, while congressmen, senators, and anchormen gawked. He rose to the stage with a manner so winning that even Rush Limbaugh forgot all Bill's sinning. Who's Monica? Who's Paula Jones? Who's Jennifer Flowers? He banished them all with his charismatic powers. I've come here tonight to tell you a tale of the primary process and how it has failed. You've made a mistake by choosing Obama. He won't last one round with McCain or Osama. When day one rolls round and the phone rings at 3, you'll all rue the day that you spurned Hillary. He was raised on an island and he played in the sand. He grew up in Malaysia, not the heartland. You may not believe this and the hair it will hurt, but his childhood was with Muslims and girls in grass skirts. He grew red in the face, his arms waved as he spoke, till some in the hall thought he'd drop dead or perhaps choke. But where once they'd been sure of victory come November, 2 drubbings by Bush were now all they remembered. Old Bill had done it, had them right in his hands. With a word or two more, Obama's name would be banned. Then out from the wings a girl slipped past the gates. It was young Sasha Obama, who was not more than 8. She went to Bill Clinton, stopped him dead in his tracks, tears in her eyes rebuffing his attacks. Though she said not a word, her face helped him recall all those long ago days 'fore Ken Starr came to call. For he'd once been a man who'd loved to help others, but now thought of no one but the one Chelsea called mother. He'd built a bridge to the future, but stayed in the past. Yet the world moved on forward and left him aghast. There once was a time when hope was my slogan, and I ruled the left wing like a Japanese shogun. But now I can see in this young child's face that the time has now come to relinquish my place.
Let the word go forth from this time and place.
Hope isn't something you can lock up and own. It's a dream shared by many, by inspiration grown.
This nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed.
We have heard the trumpet. We have changed
the guard.
The torch has been passed to a new generation. A new hope shines bright on the path of our nation. A new chapter started in our nation's story. A change wind is blowing our country to glory.
That will ring from coast to coast, from sea to shining sea. Yes, we can.